This one is a little different, but it kind of looks the same. Early on when I started my channel, I reviewed the Phantom 1 Profit. I'm not sure why they kept the same name, because now we are doing, instead of Phantom tokens, yes, we're on the Phantom chain, but we're doing USDC, which is stablecoin. I saw some other videos already come out about this. I don't know, I'm kind of torn on that. I guess let me tell you why. The owner of this thing has been pushing me to do this video, even offering me money to do this, kept asking me what my rate is. And honestly guys, I don't have a rate. I don't make these for money from the vendors. Yes, I make money off of the referrals, but I don't charge these vendors to make a video, because I don't think that's fair to investors. I see a lot of the other big YouTubers, they are, spitting out a video every 2 or 3 days. That's because a lot of the projects they're reviewing are actually paying them to make those videos. So it's not like they are, researching and finding these on their own and, excited about them or did a lot of research. They're just trying to sell on them because they're being paid to push them to other people. And that's not what this channel is about. So I thought about it, because I keep getting offered by these vendors to push these out and for them to pay me. And I decided that's not right, because I'm not here to sell these things to you guys. I'm just share with you the information about these. So yeah, tell me what you guys think about that. I mean, do you think it's right for YouTubers? Well, I mean, it's not really right or wrong. They're basically being paid to sell these things. They're not actually being paid to provide information, because it's in their best interest, because they're being paid to show you all the good things about it, but they never really tell you about the things that might go really wrong, or they might warn you, hey, this is high risk, you might lose money, but they don't really dig in and tell you, is this fee too high, or is this fee too high, or whatnot, because I think if they did, these vendors would be pretty upset that they paid them to put out a video that's not in their best interest. And that's not what this channel is about. This channel is just about giving information, just the raw data, and I'm not being paid by any of these vendors to do any of this. I've never taken money from any vendor that I've done reviews for to put out a video, and I'm not going to do that, because then I just become a shill for their project, and I do not want to be their salesperson. I appreciate you guys when you use my referral links, if you decide to jump in on these, but I'm not being paid by these guys, and I'm not going to. So so let's get into this. Phantom 1 Profit USDC. Like I said, it's basically the same as Phantom 1 before, and they basically have 2 plans. One is the 7 days, which was for 112%, so you actually do get the 12% back. And then the 30 days, 8% daily, so you get 240%. It's nothing spectacular, nothing different, really. This is just the same old Phantom one that was before, but it's a stable coin. It's interesting that it's got like a plan that I had here before from the previous Phantom one, but it doesn't have anything, and it's got weird dates. Yeah, their deposit history has never really worked well. And the other thing that's different between this and the original one is they just took off the balance. I don't know why they took out the balance. It's really weird. I don't know, maybe it's there once I deposit something. Let me connect my wallet and see what happens. Give me 1 second. Let's go to that one, get rid of all these, and we will click on Phantom. Let's see if it gives us a balance, because that'd be very helpful. Yeah, no, it doesn't give us a balance or anything. So that's kind of not cool. I don't know why they took it off here. I mean, one of the best things that was on this page was that balance, and they took it off here. Yeah, you can click on a contract, but so guys, I don't even have an audit to go off of. They launched this thing, the big YouTubers pushed it, and it doesn't even have an audit published yet. Let me look and see if Hays has anything out yet. I haven't even looked yet, because they said it's coming soon and they said it's gonna be hours, but yeah, I don't see anything published by Hays yet. So yeah, let me tell you what happened today with this. And they went to push this out like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours ago, maybe 6, 7 hours ago, and it broke. Nobody could make deposits. The contract was actually pointing to, it was pointing to the right contract, but that contract wouldn't accept USDC. It was still only accepting Phantom tokens. So they had an error in their contract, and then last minute they went and fixed the error, but in doing so they had to deploy a new contract. So they, on the fly, they actually deployed a new contract, which sounds, really cool, but and then people just started pouring, USDC into it. That sounds great because, it might mean they're flexible, but it hasn't been audited. They could have had a different contract sitting there that drained everything and nobody would know. They could have just swapped that contract out, hit go. All the USDC started flooding in, and they could have rug pulled it because there's no audit. There was nobody to check the code. It just went, they just did it on the fly. So that was very, very concerning. I'm still a little leery about this because there's no audit out yet, but I just want to show you guys that this is out there. It's an option. Obviously only invest at your own risk. This is definitely not financial advice. With that, let's look at the contract. Looks like there's 36,000 in the contract. Let's look at the code here. Now, another warning I have on this is they intend to, with every 100,000 USDC that's taken in, they're taking 4% of that. So basically they've got a CEO fee. I mentioned this before, the CEO fee is dumb. 8% and the dev fee 4%. The CEO gets twice as much as the dev. And they're taking out of this, the 12% here, they're gonna take 4% of that and put it in the old contract for the people that were holding the bag on Phantom 1. So they're gonna move that to the contract so they can withdraw some more. That's all fine and good, but there's a lot of investors that were not part of that. You might want to get in this, and you're basically funding people from an old contract. And like I've said it before, these things don't create new funds. They, whatever goes in has to be, it goes somewhere, and once it's gone, it's gone. So that's one thing to be very well aware of. Part of your funds may be funding people from an old contract that ended weeks ago. Other than that, it's just got the flat 5% referrals, which is decent. It doesn't have all the levels. I actually kind of like that. Wish it was slightly lower, but that's good. But the rest of this is all pretty much the same as, this thing was out, a month ago on Phantom, and then Phantom tanked. So all of this has been, put in place for quite some time. It's all pretty much standard stuff, but that's just something to be aware of. Watch out for those fees. It's 12% for that and 5% for the referral. So that's 17%. That's actually lower than a lot. But know that 4% in there is going to go towards an old contract. It's weird because we just don't have an audit. I'll post this up there. I'll leave a link, but I'm not I'm not saying to just jump in this thing because there's no audit, but that's all on you. I mean, it depends on your risk level. Personally, I don't know if I would jump. I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I might put a little bit into it because I like the old Phantom one. Because I don't know. I love these like week-long plans where it can actually get the 12%. I really like that. So yeah. Anyway, guys, yeah, I love those 7-day plans. You know, you get 12% a week. You know, it's hard to beat that. You know, I'm probably steering clear of this one, the 30 days. Yeah, you can get your initial back, but it's going to take, you know, it's going to take a week and a half. Well, not even a week. It's going to take a week and a half, week and 3/4. So, yeah, I don't know. I'd stay clear of that one. Yeah, but it's totally up to you. This one's, yeah, it's up now. Anyway, again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm not saying you should jump into this. But anyway, if you like the video, like it. If you want to subscribe, hit subscribe. And coming up next, we've got another follow-up on baked beans and also a risk score update. Anyway, we will catch you on the next one.